The meeting of the Lax-Billington FFA chapter. Madam Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their stations, and report back to you, Madam President. The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duty's there.
Through this door, past many friends of the FFA, it is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
The reporter.
The reporter is stationed by the flag.
Fly by the flag.
As the flag comes to the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people, in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization. They are from the state of Alaska, Puerto Rico, from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
Stationed at the emblem of Washington.
Your duty's there.
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up my financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duty's there.
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom, being an old lesson master advised from time to time as need arises. I hope my advice is always based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the President so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
There are 6 guests, 6 members, and 1 advisor president, Madam President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here?
To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA membership possess.
May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this meeting of the Lax-Billington FFA chapter duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any other matters which may properly be presented. Mr. Vice President.
Move that our chapter hosts a day camp for the 4th, 5th, and 6th graders.
I object to consideration of the question.
The consideration of the question has been objected to. The question is, shall the question be considered? All those in favor of considering the question, please rise. Be seated. Those opposed, rise. Be seated. There are 2/3 in the affirmative, and the question shall be considered. Is there any discussion on the main motion?
Madam
Mr.
President,
Vice President.
I feel this is a great idea for having a camp would be beneficial to our chapter members. We could do more agriculture-related things like Farm Safety Day or Food Store Agro Program. Talk about that with them. So please vote with me in passing this motion.
Madam President.
The Treasurer.
I'm highly in favor of this motion, for we need members in our chapter right now, and hosting this for the 4th, 5th, and 6th graders will show them that FFA is about more than just agriculture, and this would be a great way for them to learn about the FFA, because not a lot of members that are coming up as freshmen know a lot about our organization. So I feel this is a great idea, so I urge the Assembly to vote yes on this motion.
The reporter.
I'm highly against this motion. I think it's cost too much money for too little outcome. We've done this in the past, and it's never been a great turnout, and it takes too much of officers our time to prepare for this event. And I just think all it would be a bad idea. So please vote with me in failing this motion.
Madam President.
The Sentinel.
I move to suspend the rules are stated in our chapter bylaws pertaining to wearing FFA jackets during meetings.
Second.
It is moved and seconded that we suspend the rules pertaining to our chapter bylaws that states that the members wear FFA jackets during the meetings. Is there, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, say no.
No.
The noes have it, motion fails. We'll now proceed back to the motion that states the chapter hosts a day camp for the 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. Is there any discussion?
Madam
The Secretary.
I believe this is an awful idea, for in the past we have done this, and the 4th, 5th, and 6th graders get so bored. My sister has gone to it for the last 2 years, and she said she did not find it fun or worth her time. So please help me in this motion.
Madam President.
The Treasurer.
I'm highly in favor of this motion, for I had a friend in another chapter that said they did something similar to this, and they said they had a great turnout, so I feel it would be beneficial for our chapter to host something like this. So please help with me in passing this motion.
Vice
I
President.
agree with the previous speaker. Our 4th, 5th, and 6th graders will be coming up to the high school, soon. So if we have a day camp to teach them about agriculture related things, they would be more interested in being in the FFA so that we can have more FFA members in our chapter. Please vote with me in passing this motion.
Madam President.
The Sentinel.
This is a great idea. It'll be a great way to teach these upcoming 4th, 5th, and 6th graders about crop judging and livestock judging, and a few things that FFA does like throughout the year. So I believe this is a great idea. So please vote me in passing this motion.
Madam President,
The reporter.
I move to lay this motion on the table.
Second.
It is moved and seconded to lay this motion on the table. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no.
No.
Noes have it, the motion fails. We'll now proceed back to the main motion that states our chapter hosts a day camp for the 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. Is there any discussion?
Madam President.
The Secretary.
I don't think this will benefit them because they are not going to be able to participate in the FFA organization until they're in 7th grade. So I don't think they need it right as of now. So please help me in getting this motion.
Madam President,
The reporter.
I think this is a horrible idea considering we have to be responsible for all these 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. Last year my sister got a rash at this event, and I don't think we have enough knowledge towards people's allergic reactions and the kind of equipment and different types of strands of wheat they're going to be around. So please vote me in failing this motion.
Madam President,
The Sentinel.
I disagree with the previous speaker. We need more members in our FFA chapter, and I believe we can use this as a recruiting tool. So then we'll be able to have more members in our FFA chapter. So please vote me in passing this motion.
Discussion. Seeing none, we'll now proceed to vote on the main motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no.
No.
The noes have it, the motion fails.
Madam President,
The Sentinel.
I move our chapter rent a dunking tank for our next home football game.
Second.
It is moved and seconded that our chapter runs a dunking tank for our next home football game. Is there any discussion?
Madam
The
President.
Sentinel.
I believe this is a great idea. It would be a great way to raise money, so our FFA members will be able to go to FFA conferences like Winter Leadership and Washington Leadership. So please vote me in passing this motion.
Madam President.
The Treasurer.
I'm kindly in favor of this motion, for we always have great turnouts at our football games. So this would be a great way for us to raise money for anything that we desire. So please help me in passing this motion.
Madam President.
Vice President.
I feel like this is a horrible idea. We have never had very many people come to our football games, so setting all this up would be a bad idea because we would just be wasting our time and the money that it takes to set up this event would just not be very beneficial. Please vote me in failing this motion.
The reporter.
I agree with the previous speaker. I think this is a horrible idea considering how much it would cost and how much we would get in return. Plus, due to the fact that it is very cold at our football games and nobody will want to willingly be dunked in a tank of water during those cold weather hours. So please vote me in failing this motion.
Madam
The
President,
Secretary.
I think it would benefit us in many ways. It can show the community that we really care for other organizations and funding purposes. So please help me in passing this motion.
Madam President.
Vice President.
Move to amend this motion by substituting volleyball game for football game.
Second.
It is moved and seconded to amend the motion by substituting volleyball game for football game. Is there any discussion?
Madam
The Vice President.
I feel like this is a much better idea. We have had very good turnouts at our volleyball games, so this would not be a waste of our time. We would be able to have many people participate in this event, and please vote me in passing this motion.
Madam President.
The reporter.
I move that the adjournment of this meeting will meet on Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
Second.
It is moved and seconded that when this meeting adjourns, it adjourns to meet on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no.
No.
This time which adjourn fails. We'll now proceed back to the main motion that states the chapter hold a dunking tank at the next. We'll now proceed back to the amendment that states we substitute volleyball game for the home football game. Is there any discussion?
Madam President.
The Sentinel.
I believe this is a bad idea. It seems like there are more people that go to football games, and volleyball games are inside, and I don't think we would have a place to put the dunking tank, and I believe people would not want to go outside just to go use the dunking tanks. Please vote me in failing this motion.
Madam President,
The Treasurer.
I agree with the previous speaker. Not only do we not have enough room in the volleyball game, there is no place for it. Our gym is a wooden floor, so why would we put water on a wooden floor? So please help me in passing this.
Madam President.
The reporter.
I think this is a great idea considering the fact that during a volleyball game there are 3 different games. So people who don't like to watch the junior varsity game can go and participate in the dunking tank and raise money there before the varsity game performs. So please vote me in passing this amendment.
Madam
The
President,
Secretary.
I think this will get the community more involved with FFA as well as this organization towards Coast for Kids programs. And if it was at a volleyball game, I think there will be more people involved in it because it will take place indoors, so it will not be as cold outside. So please help me in passing this.
Discussion. Seeing none, we'll now proceed to vote on the amendment. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no.
No.
The ayes have it, the amendment passes. We'll now proceed back to the main motion that states our chapter hold a dunking tank at the next volleyball game. Is there any discussion?
Madam
The
President,
Secretary.
I move to limit debate, one member for and one member against the main motion.
Second.
It is moved and seconded that we limit debate to one member for and one member against the main motion. All those in favor, please rise. Be seated. Those opposed, rise. Be seated. There is one in the affirmative and four in the negative, and limit debate fails. We'll now proceed back to the main motion that states the chapter hold a dunking tank at the next volleyball home game. Is there any discussion? Discussion. Seeing none, we'll now proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no.
No.
The noes have it. The motion fails. Division has been called for. All those in favor, please rise. Thank you. Be seated. All those opposed, rise. Be seated. There is 2 in the affirmative and 3 in the negative. The motion fails. Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which can now be transacted?
I have none, Madam President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which would properly come before this meeting? We are about to adjourn this meeting. Would you like